Good morning. Oh, good morning, yogis. I wonder what's happening with my video today. It's always something fun to say. Let's see if I have it open or not. I'm going to pop out and pop back in. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Apologies for being a few minutes late. I realized I hadn't sent this link to any of my clients, and I realized I had to needed to do it independently. So to protect their privacy, can't send a group text, right? That doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, that's how it is this morning. All right, so today I'd like to share with you a couple of breath practices that have really served me on my path. Mm. Delicious. So it's most people know this one. It's called Nadi Shodhana, and it's known as alternate nostril breathing. But nadis are they're energy channels in our body, and in yoga we have about 72,000 of them. But the three main ones that we generally talk about and work with are the left side of the body, which is the the ida, is known as ida channel, and it's feminine, associated with receptivity, cooling, lunar energy. Excuse me. And then the right side is Surya, sun, Pingala, masculine, giving. So we have these giving and receiving, and then right down the center we have Shushumna, and this central channel is oftentimes what the intention of Kundalini yoga is, to get that energy up through that central channel that zips right through all of the chakras. The chakras are these energy centers that we have sort of in our pranic body. So in yoga, we have 5 koshas, or layers of ourselves. We have our physical body, we have our pranic body, our energetic body, we have our mind emotional body, we have our intuitive body, and we have our bliss body. And beyond the koshas is Atman, is our witness consciousness, is that spark of awareness. So right. So today we're going to start with Nadi Shodhana. And I always sit on a bolster. You can use a yoga block as well. But it's important to have a tall spine. And so when you have a tall spine, you can have your hips lower than your knees, which is helpful for your back and for and to sit up effortlessly. So oftentimes our hip flexors are a little tight or a little weak. So this shape allows me to have my elevated just right, so that my spine is really tall. So just straight. And oftentimes I'll tuck my chin too. So find your seat with me, and let's go ahead and use our tingskas, since they are right here. And did a sound bath this past week, was a lot of fun. Excuse me. I'm getting over something, and so it's so that's part of why I want to do this breath. So here we go. I don't know if you can even hear those. So taking a moment to really settle, and I'm going to come in closer here so that I can explain this breath. So I want you to just find your breath right now. Just notice it. Feel your breath in your body. Maybe even put your hands on your torso. Yeah, just saying hello and good morning to this breath, this prana, this life force energy. Yeah, good. And Nadi Shodhana is so Nadi Shodhana, nadis are the channels, and Shodhana means purifying. So this is a purifying breath for your energy channels, and primarily those Ida Pingala and Sushumna. And so we're going to take our right hand, and you can have it in a couple different shapes or mudras. So you can bring your index and middle finger down into your palm. Just let your hand rest like this. You'll be occluding off the sides of your nose with your thumb and then ring and pinky finger. So you can do that, and we'll use it like this. Or you can take those index and middle finger and put it right on in between uh, um, your eyebrows and kind of third eye center. So however you want to do that, I'm going to stick with this one, the Vishnu Mudra, because it's easier to show. So one round, you're going to put your hand. In fact, let's do Chandra Badana. So Chandra is moon, and so we're going to activate just the female side, the Ida. So we're going to close your right nostril. So you can close up here, you can close here, wherever feels good for you. And we're going to inhale through the left, close left, and exhale right. So let's just do that breath for several minutes here. So close right, inhale left, close left, exhale right. So that's all we're doing. We're inhaling left, close left, exhale right. See if you can close down your eyes, find a rhythm that works. So this breath is great to calm, to cool. If you have anxiety, this is a great one to do. If you have trouble sleeping, notice if you're holding tension anywhere, you don't need to. Working already. So Chandra Badana, moon piercing, moon purifying. It's moon piercing, but we're purifying the Ida channel, the lunar, the cooling, the feminine, calming. Good. And finish up your round and then just relax down your arms. Maybe just do some circles here just to kind of stretch out that arm. It's a little bit of effort involved there. And I'll show you a different way to support your arm here momentarily. So notice how you feel. Notice if you feel calmer, cooler. Notice what's happening in your body. Notice the quality of your being. Yeah. And now we're going to do Surya Badana. So sun piercing, energizing. Is the mudra is the same with the right hand, and you can take your left hand and sort of support your elbow so that your shoulders aren't sort of creeping up towards your ears. So same mudra, and then but now we're going to occlude left, breathe in through the right, occlude right, and breathe out the left. It's just the opposite, Jamil. So inhale right, block right, exhale left. So again, settling in, we're just breathing in through the right and breathing out through the left. Surya Badana, sun piercing. Good. And go ahead and finish up the round that you're on. And now we're going to put it all together. So I wanted to break that down because if you ever need to a calming breath, and you want to get your hands involved, or if you want an energizing breath. And so those are great. Those are half of the Nadi Shodhana. So when we put it together, we're balancing the channels, the nadis, these the feminine and masculine qualities, and we're purifying, we're balancing the brain, we're clearing those energy channels. So it's a great breath for bringing sort of harmony or communication between the two hemispheres of the brain. It's the breath that is it can entrain the heart. So the heart math people talk about entrainment. And so if you do this breath, you start to come into coherence. And so your heart can find a nice rhythm, and increases the heart rate variability. So one cycle is going to be plugging right, inhale left, plug left, exhale right, stay here. Inhale right, occlude right, exhale left. So that's one cycle. So now we're going to stay here. Inhale left, plug left, exhale right. Inhale right, occlude right, exhale left. Stay here. Inhale left, occlude and switch. You should be inhaling right and switch. Exhale left. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale left. Right, excuse me. Inhale right. Switch. Exhale left. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Inhale right. Switch. And continue at your own pace with your breath. Relaxing what doesn't need to work. Remember, you can support your elbow, letting your shoulders come away from your ears. And this breath is really near and dear to my heart. When I first started my seated practice, I said, 10 minutes. I'm going to start with 10 minutes. And if I can't give myself 10 minutes to just sit and pay attention to my breath, what am I doing here? And not in, I mean, a little bit of a judgy way, but more of a commitment. And so I started with Nadi Shodhana for 10 minutes, and I did that for about a year. And I think part of why I stayed with it was because there was so much going on for me. There was the hand, the mudra, the breath, the noticing tension. There was just a lot happening. So it kept me really immersed in my practice. Yeah. Good. So go ahead and finish up the round. You're finishing with exhaling left. So wherever you are in your breath, exhale left, and that'll be complete. So yeah, just notice the quality of your being. Notice the energy. Notice how you feel. Yeah. So let's get off of our let's get off of our bolster here. Okay. And let's let our legs stretch out long. Ah, and just sort of let your hips just sort of wiggle. You can windshield wiper, just whatever feels good here to bring some extension into your lips, into your hips. You can point and flex your toes, circle ankles. So just let your body enjoy some movement here. Yeah, good. Excellent. So I'd like to go into it's a forward fold. So you can have a strap if you want. And all we're going to do, and you can stay up on your bolster if you need to, but you can let your feet gently flex. I realize my socks blend in with my with my blanket there. Let your strap go around your the balls of your feet, and you don't have to do this with the strap if you don't want to. But let's sit up tall here and then hinge from the hips so that your back stays straight. You don't want to round over unless that feels good for you. I mean, this is trauma informed yoga, so whatever feels good for you. But the idea here is to um, let your hip flexors stretch, let your hips, and then you can gently walk your hands up your strap, or if you want, you can hang on to your socks or your pant legs or something. So tucking your chin, we want to inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, and then exhale, hinge. With each inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, maybe tucking chin, make sure ears are in line, and exhale, hinge. Let your shoulders come away from your ears. You can enjoy those micro movements. Each inhale lengthening out, and each exhaling hinging a little bit more. So let yourself arrive in these shapes. Stretching out through that back body, hamstrings, back. Using your breath to arrive in the shape. And there may be just micro movements. You may be hinging ever so slightly and imperceptible to anyone else that there's movement happening. Just, that's fine. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be real big. Even just when you find your edge, yin is all about finding that edge. When you find that edge, bring your breath into the biggest pocket of sensation. My yoga teacher in Colorado, Jenna Fingston, she would say that, and it's so fantastic. She has Jala Blue Yoga in Buena Vista, and she's an amazing yogi. She has some offerings on Insight Yoga or Insight Timer. Jenna Fingston. Love you, Jenna. Even bringing your prana, bringing your breath to the biggest pocket of sensation, that can enhance and deepen that stretch, right? So find some softness, relax what doesn't need to work. Notice what's happening in your body, what's happening in your breath. In this shape, you may feel your lower belly a bit constricted. So pushing into your lower belly to inhale is perfect. It kind of gives your diaphragm a little bit of a stretch and a little resistance to push against. Another one of my yoga teachers, Allie, who's right here in Mansfield, she is big on the diaphragm and sort of challenging for being aware of that diaphragm. Good. And letting go of your strap or your socks or your pant leg, and then just coming up. Just stay here, right here in staff pose, Tadasana, for just a minute, rolling your shoulders back, letting your hands just gently rest on the ground, fingers towards your feet, tucking chin. This is staff pose. It's a really subtle but powerful shape, aligning your crown chakra and your root chakra. You can almost feel that energy from the heavens and the earth. Dirty high, Akash high, Guru Ramdas high. That just means the earth is, the heavens are, and Guru Ramdas is. So Guru Ramdas is big in the Sikh tradition, Sikh, as one of the way showers. But I like that chant because it makes me feel like I'm connecting earth energies and astral energies or etheric energies. Yeah. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and come into some cat-cows here. Wiggling hips, just some organic movement here. Exhale is chin to chest, back is rounded. Inhale, drop your belly, let your chin lift. Good, belly stretches. Exhale, round. Remember, you can do any little shimmies here. Good. Exhale. Good. Just bringing some movement into the spine, bringing your spine to neutral and just sort of wagging your tail here and kind of looking over one side and then the other. You can feel that lateral side body stretching out. Yeah, good. In fact, let's go ahead and extend out through the left leg and just flex your foot. Just enjoy a nice little calf stretch here. And if you want, you can take your gaze over your right shoulder, kind of feeling more of that hip stretch, lateral, that TFL, that IT band. Just notice what that feels like here. Yeah, good. And relax, wiggle. And now other side, extending out through the right leg. Feel that calf stretch and now gazing over the left shoulder. Yeah. Feel one side may be different than the other. Oftentimes is. Yeah, good. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and come up, shake out your wrists if you need to. Let's just enjoy a little yogi toe squat here, a la another one of my favorite yogis, Adrian, who's also here in Texas. Adrian Allen, 1111, an amazing yogi. So just sitting back on your toes, reverse namaste here for your hands. Yeah, wrists. Yeah, beautiful. In fact, we can do a little Ganesh mudra. So let's go ahead and come out of that. Tap the tops of your feet, shake your ankles. And now when we go into it, tuck your toes, tuck your toes, sit back. Yeah. Here we go. Again, the socks blending in with the blanket. That's super smart. So in this shape here, and you can control how much weight you put on your toes by, simply coming up off of your heels there. So, or you can bring your toes down. You can stretch the tops of your feet if those are tighter. So just notice what feels good for you. And now Ganesh Mudra, go ahead and take your left palm to your heart and your right hand, and you're going to interlace your fingers, just hook the fingers together. So the left palm is towards your body and the right excuse me, the left back of the hand is towards your body and the right back of the hand is outward. So inhale. And now exhale, pull your arms together, pull your hands together, pull, 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 pull. Relax. Now, palm of the left comes over heart center, followed by the right. Inhale. And do that 2 more times. Interlace the hands on the exhale. Pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart. It's an isometric contraction. Inhale, rest. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart. Rest. Come up off of your off of your toes if you need to. Tap them out here. Just relaxing here. You can wiggle back if you need to here. And now we're going to do the other side. So in yogi's choice, you can tuck toes again if you want. And then now we're going to take our left back of the hand to our chest, and the right back of the hand shines forward, interlacing the fingers here. So inhale, exhale, pull apart. Your shoulders come away from your ears. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Take a breath, letting your right palm be closest to your body, followed by your left. Inhale, exhale, pull apart. Breath in. Last one, exhale. Inhale, come up off of your feet. Tap the tops of the feet out if you'd like. Yeah, good. I bet you forgot all about the yogi toe stretch that was happening with the Ganesh Mudra, right? So, okay, great. We're doing great. So that is a wonderful pairing there. So go ahead and just stretch your shoulders out and your arms. Yeah, just walking your fingers down, shoulders. So be mindful which arm is on top because we're going to switch now. So feeling the arms spread open, and then bring your other arm. And then I like to kind of walk my fingers back and notice how my shoulders are up towards my ears, and then bring my shoulders down away from my ears. So just enjoying a shoulder stretch here. And I'm in Virasana, I'm in Hero's posture right now, and that's that just sitting on the tops of my feet. And some people will start to let your feet spread apart and let your buttocks come and sit on the ground. I'm not feeling that this morning. You can always put like a bolster or a yoga block here too, to give yourself some support there. Yeah. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and now let's just come into camel for just a moment. So camel, you're going to have your legs about hip distance apart. Yeah. And then we're just going to extend out. So tuck your pelvis. Let your booty come in here. So tucking the pelvis, and we're just going to let our shoulders come up and back. Put your hands like you're in the back, like you've got a back pocket here of your jeans. So you're just going to stick your hands in your back pocket. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Tuck the tailbone, yeah. Tuck your tail, squeeze shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, just arch back here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arch back. Inhale, come up. Last one. Exhale back. Yeah, good. Coming out of that. Beautiful. Let's come into child's pose here. So remember, yogi's choice. You can either come into child's pose with your knees together and come down like this. I can't, that feels too constricting for me. You can always have a bolster or a yoga block here. I like to bring my knees far apart and let my toes touch together, the big toes touch, yeah? So just like this, and then from here, from this shape here, then you fold down and let your body arrive in this shape, yeah, and in balasana, child's pose. So let your head rest. Stretch out through your arms just to kind of say hello to those shoulders, and then let your forearms sink down. Let your shoulders retract. Have something under your forehead if needed. If not, you can totally just have your forehead on the earth. So we'll be here several moments. I'm kind of making sure that you can hear me as we're here. But again, just breathe into the biggest pocket of your body, biggest pocket of sensation. Soften what doesn't have to work. Come back to your breath. Feel the shape. Feel the connection to the earth. Feel the support of the earth. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath. Maybe even listen to sounds in your room. Mind will go off into story, totally natural. Just bring it right back. That's the practice. The practice is noticing you've drifted and then just coming back without judgment. Just come back. Oh, there you are, mind. Right back here, watching the breath, feeling what's happening in the body. That's right. Breathe into the back body. Feel your upper back expand. Inhale. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to this moment. Yeah, good. Before we come out of this, let's just enjoy a little lateral side body stretch. So you stay where you are. I'm just going to turn so that you can better see me. So we're here in child's pose. Just take your right hand and move it over to the right. Stay anchored down with that forearm, and then just bring your left arm to straighten. That's all. You're just stretching in through that left side body there. So just like 3 breaths here. I've got the top of my head just sort of resting on my right forearm. Good. Come back through center. Notice the difference in the sides. Just notice. And then come over to the left by letting your left forearm support you. Let your head rest there, and then lengthen out, straighten out through the right arm. Ah, oh, so good. 3 breaths here. Yeah, good. Back through center. Both arms extend out. Come up on your fingertips. Yeah, good. And then just come out of that. Great. Go ahead and come down to your belly. Crocodile. Oh, stack your tops of your hands on top of each other. Shake through your hips. You can bend your knees and windshield wiper them here. Just bringing some movement here. Yeah, good. Crocodile, this shape is so fantastic if you are feeling anxious, having a little bit of anxiety. So this is a wonderful shape that you can use to breathe into the earth. Yeah. Pushing your belly down on the inhale. Yeah, great. Let's go ahead and stretch through the quads. If you want, you can grab your strap. Um, Let your forehead rest. Let's just bend up through the right. So if you can't grab your foot, you can use your strap to kind of hook it over the top of your foot. You can pull it that way. That's a little awkward for me. So I'm just going to grab through the ankle. And you can let both arms come back, or you can just let your left arm relax, or you can keep it bent and sort of support your forehead. Just feeling the top, that hip flexor, just extending that right psoas, iliopsoas, breathing into that front hip space. Mm-hmm. Good. Relaxing that down. Audible sighs are always welcome. And other side. I found making my hand into a fist was helpful. So again, you can kind of grab at your shin and then walk your fingers down to the top of your foot. And just pulling in, stretching the top of that hip flexor, relax through the buttocks. I noticed I was clenching. Just relax, it doesn't have to work. One side might be different than the other. Totally normal. Bringing your breath to the biggest pocket of sensation. Ah. Mm-hmm. Relaxing down through there. Maybe just stretching arms out, letting your forehead rest. Maybe bringing toes together. Just lengthening out here if that feels good for you. Yeah, good. Just feel your body. Feel your body. Oh, hello, body. All right. Let's see where we are here. Perfect. Okay. So go ahead and come into your Shavasana. It doesn't have to be corpse pose. It could be side lying. So remember, corpse pose is just that laying down, tucking your shoulder blades under your back body so the palms can face up, letting your legs be about hip distance apart, but you don't have to. You can stay on your belly. You can come into sort of a reclined shape here. So just whatever feels good for you. You could even spend your Shavasana sitting up, I suppose. But Shavasana is one of the most important parts of the practice because it's when your body can integrate all of the new shapes, all of the new learning. Um, so just notice, excuse me, what shape feels good for you as we head into Yoga Nidra. So about 15 minutes here of Yoga Nidra. So finding your shape, getting whatever props you need to be comfortable and supported. Yeah. Letting go of any breath, letting your ears open up to the sounds around you. What's the furthest away sound you can hear? Feeling in through your sense of taste, your sense of smell. And if your eyes are closed down, then just let your eyes just sort of soften in the skull. Let them be held in the orbits. Yeah, good. And with your attention right at your eyes, just see if you can feel in through from the surface of the eyes, the eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, feeling in through to the eyeballs. And just on your next exhale, let those eyeballs go. If you're laying on your back, really feel them drop down and back. Letting go through looking, switching from doing and thinking to just sensing and being. Yoga Nidra. Nidra means sleep, and it's not really, we're going to sleep, but we are resting. So feeling in through your eyes, letting go, softening, softening. Feel the space behind your eyes. Yeah, space behind your eyes. And just drop your awareness right down inside of your mouth. Yeah, you may even notice as you rest here with awareness filling the inside of your mouth, even an increase in saliva, body switching to rest, digest. Feel in through the roof of the mouth, the floor of the mouth, inner walls of the cheeks, left and right, tongue, tip of the tongue, base of the tongue. Awareness filling the root of the tongue. Eyes are soft. Feel in through the big jaw muscle and relax that. Just letting it drop. Letting your chin retract back. Let it be heavy. All the muscles in the face just melting. Yeah, good. Feel how your face is held by your head. And just feel how your head connects to your neck. Front of the neck, back of the neck, sides of the neck. Just feel in through the front of the neck, the pit of the throat, center of the chest. Feel in through the shoulders, both shoulders, shoulder blades, shoulder joints, upper arms, arm bones, elbows, forearms, wrists, tops of the hands, both big thumbs, both index fingers, both middle fingers, both ring fingers, both pinky fingers. Feel in through all of the fingers and thumbs, sensing the spaces between, sensing the whole hands. Let your awareness fill the palms of the hands, noticing any vibrant aliveness, tingling, temperature, softness, awareness. The palms of the hands, fingers and thumbs, tips of the fingers and tips of the thumbs, and then just let your awareness travel back up each arm into the wrists, elbows, shoulders, back into the middle of the chest. Feel in through the rib cage and the sternum. Yeah, even the armpits. Feel that side body, the upper belly and belly button, lower belly. And then wrap your awareness right around into the back. Feel how the waist connect with the back of the back body, low back, sacrum. Feel in through the middle back, shoulder blades, upper back. Feel the ceiling of the torso and the floor of the torso. Feel the front of the torso and the back of the torso. Feel the sides of the torso. Feel surface sensations. Feel deeper sensations. Feel the torso vibrating in all directions simultaneously. Vibrating out and vibrating in. This whole torso, just a field of sensation. Yes. Upper torso and the lower torso, the base of the torso, and the tailbone, tip of the tailbone. And feel both buttocks, feel both hips, hip joints, and just let your awareness travel into your upper legs and femur bones, both knees, kneecaps, space behind the knees, the shins and the calves, both ankles and ankle joints, tops of both feet, both big toes, second toes, third toes, fourth toes, and little pinky toes. Feel all 10 toes, the spaces between. Let your awareness find the tips of all 10 toes. Just wrap your awareness into the pads of those toes, tracing sensation into the balls of the feet, arches of the feet, heels of both feet. Let your awareness fill the soles of both feet. Yes. Soles of the feet, the entire back body, the entire front body, the entire left half of the body, and the entire right half of the body. And so, just as when we started this practice, yogi's choice, to simply feel your breath inhale through the left side of your body. So maybe you feel it inhaling from the sole of your foot, left foot, all the way up the entire left half of the body. And then exhale, awareness sweeps down the right side of the body and maybe back out of the sole of the foot. Yeah, so inhale up the left side of the body, crown of the head. Exhale, just visualize your breath coming down the entire right half of the body and out the right sole of the foot. And only if that feels right for you. Maybe you even feel your inhale through the left nostril. Exhale out the right nostril. Just following your breath or not, whatever feels right for you, for your integration, your shavasana. Yes. And if you're really connecting with that cooling sensation on the left and warmth on the right, then I invite you to let yourself alternate your awareness between those two sensations. Just slowly alternating awareness of the cool and awareness of the warmth. Slowly alternating your awareness back and forth between these two opposites of sensation. Yes. And then see if you can hold both in awareness at the same time. Notice any shift in your body mind as you take it from noticing alternating opposites to holding both. Just notice any shift there. Yes. Good. Ida, Pingala, masculine, feminine. Or I guess I should say feminine, masculine. Ida, feminine, Luna, Chandra, receptive, cool. Surya, right, sun, masculine, heat, giving. These two Pingala, these two energies that we all have within ourselves, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And we need both. We need both energies. We need our left logical mind, and we need our right sort of artistic mind to enjoy the full experience of what it is to be human. Yeah. And if you're laying on your back, roll to your side. You can roll to your right side, a little slightly more energizing, but this is a yin practice, so you're always welcome to roll to your left side. I've had some yogis that say just notice which nostril is more open and roll to that side, letting the one that's a little more clogged drain. So if you're already on a side, you may roll to the other one, or you may be ready to find a tall seat, or you may want to close your practice on your side. Totally up to you. If you are finding your way to a tall seat, just keep your eyes closed down gently, softly, starting to maybe flutter them open just a little. Yeah, good. And maybe just gently sweeping arms up, nothing exciting. Just inhale, arms come up, top of the crown, let your palms come together. Exhale down to heart center, nestling in the backs of your thumbs, right into your sternum. Just a moment of centered here. And we didn't do a sankalpa, the little mini nidras. I lose my flow a little. So find your sankalpa here, especially as we're transitioning into the world. Like, what good is a sankalpa, your heart's intention, if you don't take it with you into your life? Yoga off the mat, right? I'm not even on a mat. I'm on a blanket. So remember, sankalpa is positively phrased and in the present tense. So primary sankalpas, I align with spirit. I am stepping into the highest version of myself. I am shining my light. I'm sharing my gifts. I am in flow energy. To secondary sankalpas, something really specific. My body moves with ease and grace. My mind is flexible. I embrace my emotions without judgment. I find my breath more and more, easier and easier, all the time. Whatever your sankalpa is, whatever your intention is, just say it 3 times to yourself and really feel it to be true. Really envision, maybe even in the third eye space, the backs of your eyelids, like what would you look like moving through life in this way that's aligned with your heart's greatest wish? Yeah, what does that look like? What does that feel like? Ah. I always like to Give thanks to the way showers, wisdom keepers, all those who've come before and have given us these beautiful practices that simply is our choice to use on our healing path. Yeah. And I bow each to you, yogis, for joining me. And, give yourself some credit for showing up. And even since I sent this invite out just this morning, if you're doing this practice later, give yourself credit there too for investing in your health and wellness, right? All right. So I close this practice here, bowing within, bowing without, bowing to Ida and Pingala and Shashumna. Yeah. And may you find your divine feminine and masculine and center flow to feel the whole experience in this lifetime. Thanks for joining me. Take care.